is permanent. Never compare yourself to Lord because we can never be equal or higher than Lord in any case. Each and every word is in Bhagavatam helps us to understand that Lord is not Nirankar. He has a Sakar Swarup. Bhakti level. Bhakti level and tapasya and service to the Lord is very important. But Nirankar Vadis don't want to render service to the Lord, but they always want to do bhoga for themselves. Hence, they do not believe in serving the Akar of the Lord. Prabhupada's movement was to fight the Mayavadis. We should offer best fragrant scented flowers to the Lord for his pleasure that makes him happy. In spiritual world, the person who is last is actually the first. There is no enviousness between devotees in the spiritual world. Whenever Lord appears, he brings with himself a lot of happiness and auspiciousness. The environment becomes very joyful, and because there is nothing material about it, our hearts also become satisfied and happy in the Lord's service. When Ravana appeared, Ashubh Sanket was happening, inauspicious things were happening around. When Lord appears, all the 12 planets place themselves very nicely. Those who surrender unto Lord, he reciprocates to them according to their level of surrender. We do not know which seva done by us will reward us in which way. So selfless seva is the highest form of seva, and it can save us from the greatest of dangers. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Motherji, please start with the shloka.
Canto 8, chapter 18, verse number 6. Dvadasham savita tishtan.
Dvadasham savita tishtan.
Atyandina gato nripa.
Atyandina gato nripa.
Vijaya nama sa prokta.
Vijaya sa prokta.
Yasyam janma vidur hari.
Yasyam janma vidur hari. Each and every word.
Yeah. Dvadasham, on the 12th day of the moon, Savita, the sun, Atishtat, was staying, Madhyam Dina Gataha, on the meridian, Nripa, O king, Vijaya Nama, by the name Vijaya, Sa, that day, Prokta is called, Yasyam, on which, Janma, the appearance, Vidhu, they know, Hari, of Lord Hari. O king, when the Lord appeared on Dvadashi, the 12th day of the moon, the sun was at the meridian. As every learned scholar knows, this Dwadashi is called Vijaya.
Vijaya Dvadashi. What is called as?
Vijaya.
Why? Because Lord appeared on this day to give Vijay to Devatas by going to beg Bali Maharaj this entire Swargaloka and giving Vijaya to both, to Bali Maharaj also and Devatas. Bali Maharaj will be Vijaya by giving him the bhakti and he becoming the servant. Lord ultimately will become a servant of Bali Maharaj. And which loka he will be given? Sutal loka, which is more beautiful than the Swarga loka. So that's why he is called as Vijaya Dwadashi. Because both Vijay will happen. The Devdas will also win and Bali Maharaj will also win by losing. Huh? Sutala Loka. Down. One of the lokas which was given by Lord to Bali Maharaj. Because Lord is 24 hour residing over there. So, like Vaikuntha, all the no time, no disease, Adi Vyadi, there is nothing is there over there, like in the material world. Janma Mrityu, Jara Vyadhi. Vaikuntha, better than Vaikuntha because Lord is staying there with him and he is becoming as a servant. He is becoming what? In Vaikuntha, Lord is the boss. Here is a servant. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Text 7.
Shankadundu bhayo nedur.
Shankadundu bhayo nedur. Mridanga Panavanakaha
Ridanga Panavanaka
Chitravadit Turyana
Chitra
Nirikoshastumulo Bhavat.
Vimalo
Translation: Conscience, kettle drums, panavas, and anakas vibrated in concert. The sound of these and various other instruments was tumultuous. Hare Krishna.
Take seat.
गंधर्व प्रवरा जगुः दृष्टुर्मुनयो देवा मनवः पितरो अग्नयः.
Translation? Each and every word.
Okay. Pritah, being very pleased. Cha also. Apsaraha, the celestial dancing girls. Anantayan danced. Gandharva Pravaraha, the best of the Gandharvas. Jaguhu sang. To satisfy the Lord by offering prayers. Munayo, the great sages. Devaha, the demigods. Manavaha, the Manus. Pitaraha, the inhabitants of Pitraloka. Agnaya, the fire gods. Translation: being very pleased, the celestial dancing girls Apsaras danced in the jubilation. The best of the Gandharvas sang songs, and the great sages, demigods, Manus, Pitras, fire gods offered prayers to satisfy.
Somebody can write down on the board. Prabhuji, please write down. All the names. See, this incident is happening in Swargaloka. Here, Lord appeared for which cause? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyudhanam dharmasya tadatmanam shijam paritranaya sadhuna vinasha. When Lord appears, there has to be some cause, some reason. So for which reason he has appeared over here? To give abhayadan to his devotees. Who are the devotees? The devatas. For the cause of devatas, for Aditi, to fulfill the desire of the devotee, the Lord has appeared. Because Lord has promised, Name Bhakta Pranashya. My devotees will never perish. My devotees? And Lord says to Arjuna, अर्जुना घोषणा कर दो कि मेरे भक्तों का कभी भी नाश नहीं होगा. So, to protect the words of a devotee, Lord comes from the pillar. Now, Mahanarsinga Avatar is very famous. It is becoming more famous. Common people are seeing that. Huh? It's very needed dose for the common people. So, Lord appeared for Prahlad. To fulfill the words of Prahlad. The Lord is everywhere. He appeared from pillar. He broke the pillar and he broke everything. But when Lord Narasimha appeared, all the demigods were frightened. Even the Brahma was frightened, Lakshmi was frightened, and then they took Prahlad in front. Jao. Huh? They tried to copy Bhagavatam as word to word. Word to word, they tried to copy the Bhagavatam text. Yes. So, what I'm trying to say, when Lord appeared there, Devatas were frightened, but here, when Lord appeared, they are very, very happy. Normally, that is the only avatar in Narasimha Avatar where they are frightened. Huh? Otherwise, the Devatas are very happy whenever the Lord appears. Who are unhappy? The Asuras. So, one thing you should understand, wherever Lord appears in different forms. He can appear in the form of book as Bhagavatam. He can appear in the form of deity. Huh? He can appear in the form of a stone. as Giriraj or Shaligramji. He can appear in the form of tree as Tulsi Devi. Huh?
Lady at Mohini.
Whatever. He can appear anywhere, anyhow, any form that we have discussed in last many classes. So, whenever Lord appears, he appears for some reason. No, he didn't appear to kill Bali Maharaj, but to show the quality of Bali Maharaj. How great devotee Bali Maharaj is. On the other side, we know when Kansa, he was trying to be a devotee. To whom? Devaki. And Lord is, one thing which controls the Lord. A Lord is very much, he becomes subservient. When you serve any devotee, क्या बोलते? Then Lord becomes a servant of that devotee. So when Kansa was trying to serve Devaki, so just to test कि ये भक्त हो गया है कि नहीं हो गया, इसका सब आसुरी क्वालिटी खत्म हो गया कि नहीं हुआ है, just to check आकाशवाणी भेजा, इसका 8वां पुत्र तेरा immediately उसका actual स्वरूप आ गया. As soon as he came to know that his 8th son is going to kill me, he came to his original Swarupa of Asura. And he caught hold of Devi's hair and he pulled. It is the first thing. Never ever catch lady's hair. That is what Dushasan did with Draupadi. An entire Mahabharata.
Shivji tries to hold the hair. I never want this one to hold.
So what I am trying to say, where were we? Yeah, devotee, he becomes subservient. He becomes subservient to him. And that is what Bali Maharaj incident. Bali Maharaj was also told everything from his guru. Shukracharya revealed everything. He is not what you are thinking. Vaman. He is Lord himself and he is going to take everything from you. And after taking everything from you, you will not be able to fulfill your promise. You will not be able to fulfill your promise. There will be something, he will ask for 3 steps and you will be only able to give 2 steps. And then your promise is broken. And because your promise will be broken, you will be sent to hell. बोलते ऐसे भी तुम हेल जाने वाले वैसे भी जाने वाले तो अभी you stop ये जो आपने जो that वरदान दिया है they have promised to give, you tell that I have not told Om, you have not told Om, you have not taken water. There are many excuses which you can give. As a guru I am telling you. What? As a guru बोलते हैं तुम गृहस्थ हो कुछ बचा के रखना पड़ेगा. The guru is telling how to way out because everything will be taken away by and you will be left alone. And even after knowing everything, how nicely Bali Maharaj replies to his guru. How nicely he replies. And we see the incident of Kansa. One incident and his actual service attitude. Because, Lord wanted to kill Kansa fast. Kill Kansa fast. Because if he starts serving the Vaishnavas, uska paap kya ho jayega? 99%, 99.9%, it was totally filled. Now only 1% was left. That 1% had to be finished and then he had to send back to the spiritual world. But if he starts serving the Vaishnavas, then Lord will have to keep the plan behind. Kya ho jayega? Plan behind. And that is what happened. When Devaki and Vasudevs they brought their first child to Kansa. And that time also he showed mercy. Are aap leke jao. And then Narad ji came. Are bhai, what are you doing? What are you doing? The entire plant will get disturbed. You don't show mercy. You don't show mercy. Because if you show mercy, then the plant will be deferred. So then he told that they are all devatas. They have come planned to kill you. And he showed that lotus flower petal. First flower, second flower, he started counting, which is first, which is eight. He confused him and made him kill the first child. Oh, because this child was also cursed. They were cursed child. They were cursed because they were Hiranyakashipus. And then they became, Kaliyavan. There were 6 children, Brahmaji's Vansha. Then they were given this curse that next life you will be killed by your father only. So that curse had also to be fulfilled, and all the plans were there. So we see one side Bali Maharaj, one side we see both were revealed by the Lord. And we see the reaction of Kansa, and we see both are asuras. So to show the greatness of Bali Maharaj, and that's why he's called Vijay. What is called? Vijay Dwadashi. Because it's a Vijay for Bali Maharaj also, when Lord Vamandev appeared, and it is Vijay for Devatas also. It is said in the other Puranas. Now the Swargaloka is given back to Aditi and all the people. He became Upendra. And there's a period up to which Indra lives as a Swarga. When the period finish, like the second Manu will come. Eight Manu will come. Bali Maharaj has to become next Indra. That time this Indra will not leave the post. And at that time then Lord has to steal this and give it to Indra. To Bali Maharaj. That is incidents will happen in future. No, next life it is going to happen. Means in the 8th Yuga Chakra. Next Yuga Chakra. So that is also predicted that this Indra will not want to live. Isna kursi ka bahut kharab hai. Nobody wants to leave the seat. One Manu. There are 14 Manus in one life, one day of Brahmaji. So when the Manu changes, all set of devatas, they also change. They are post. So in one day of Brahmaji, 14 times the ministry changes. Like every 5 years, the ministry changes.
No, but there how many years?
One Manu means 72 Yuga Chakra. One Yuga Chakra means Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, and Kalyug. That is 43 lakhs 20,000 into 72. That is the span of the devatas of one chakra. After one Manu goes,
72 Yuga Chakras.
72 Yuga Chakras of 43 lakhs. So when this time is finished, so when you see, whenever you do puja in your house, the Brahmanas take the sankalpa. And that time you see, they will say Manvantara, they will say this time, place, Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe, then Tithi and everything they will be saying. So all this is taken, which time, what place, everything is taken into account. So here we understand one thing. When Devata appears, when Lord appears, it is very pleasing for the Devata. Lord appears for some purpose, and the purpose is Aditi's. Aditi is the main purpose because Lord had promised that he will take birth thrice. Krishna Garbha, Vamadev, and Lord Krishna. This is how he has promised. 12,000 years they had done tapasya. Kashyamuni and this. And then they are getting this chance to become 3 times the father and mother of Lord. So this is the second time they are becoming father-in-law. And during this course, Lord, see every action of Lord, every action is inspired with some divinity by which ultimately all the Jivatmas will get benefit. Lord, whenever he comes for the benefit of all of, for us, for the devotees. He doesn't have anything personal, but his actions, whatever he does, it benefits throughout the universe in memory. See, now this has happened in which yuga? But now also we are discussing today. And when we are discussing this today, our karmas are getting destroyed by just discussion. When we are sitting here, we are discussing what is happening. Our karmas are getting destroyed. So that is the most important thing that happens when we discuss about Lord's activity. Please go further. See, Kashyap Muni was the husband of Aditi also and Diti also. 13. Daksha Prajapati's daughters, they are all daughters. Yes, he is actually the progenitor, what you call Prajapati, he is called as a Prajapati. He is not only having one wife, he is having 13 wives, which they were given the mission to, procreate and fill this entire Brahman. They were the Manus, or you can say Prajapatis. So definitely the Bhagavan is coming. Yes, Diti Rakshasaske. Because the time was also not auspicious. But Diti is from the Rakshasa side. So they are actually these devatas and they are brothers only. Okay, please go further.
Siddha Vidyadhara Gana Sakim Purusha Kinara Charana Yaksha Rakshamshi Suparna Bhujagotama Gayanto Atripta Prashamansanto Nityanto Nitya Ashrama Padam Kusumae Samavakiran Siddha, the inhabitants of Siddha Loka. Vidyadhara Gana, the inhabitants of Vidyadhara Loka. Servit Kim Purusha, the inhabitants of Kim Purusha Loka. Kinnara, the inhabitants of Kinnara Loka. Charana, the inhabitants
Why
of
I'm saying to write all these things? Because today's science they do not believe. They say that कोई ना कुछ है आकाश में. Some planets are there and they are trying to find out a Voyager signal आ जाएगा, कुछ signal आ जाएगा. But when we read Bhagavatam, we understand what are the people staying in this planetary systems. Nothing is void up there. Huh? It is like some ant at the shore of ocean. They are sending a satellite. Ants ने एक satellite बनाया. क्या बनाया? और they are trying to और झाड़ी पे चढ़ा दिया. किधर? And they are trying to see the ocean. And they are trying to discover something from that ocean. Is it possible for them to understand?
No.
So here Bhagavatam tells that there are different types of lokas. Apsaras are there, Gandharvas are there, Kinnars are there, Yakshas are there, Charana are there.
Celestial beings.
They are celestial beings. And they all were, बहुत दुखी. Why? Because their position was taken away. Their power was taken away. And they were lost. Why? Because Asuras, Bali Maharaj, had captured everything. So one thing is that even if you go to Swargloka, problems will not leave you.
Don't be happy. Jai Vijay ka to avatar baki hai.
We gave the line for the next movie.
So what I am trying to say, in material world, even if you go to any place, changing the places or any Swargaloka, your problems will not get solved. So it's better, यहाँ के जो अभी problem है उसको झेल लो, भागो मत. क्या? भागो मत. In your life there are problems. Don't think that if you shift, बेचारा गंधर्व, किन्नर, इन लोग को भी problems थे. The Devtas also had, and they had a bigger problem of their life. So everybody has a problem. Some country has problem with other country. Trump has problem with everybody.
Indra and security all the time.
So what I'm trying to say, here we understand in the higher loka there are living beings. And they are celestial beings and their body is much different than our body. When we speak about Gandharvas, they are inbuilt with singing qualities. They sing so beautifully. And that's why the people who sing here nicely, they are called Gandharva. You know, Gandharva jaisa awaaz hai. They are born like Siddhas. So the Ashta Siddhi, what we call, it is given by birth to them. Like becoming small, becoming big, becoming light. These Siddhis are there in their body from beginning of their life.
That's why Prabhuji ISKCON which is the Kirtan hall. 2 days before I went, PVR में था, for this temple, big Kirtan. आधा घंटा तक Kirtan चालू रहा.
So what I'm trying to say, when we study Bhagavatam, we understand this planet, or this is not the only planet, which the scientists claim. According to them, this Earth is the only thing which we know. Beyond Earth, we are trying to now settle Mars. Elon Musk is saying that we'll send a rocket by which we can go and make settlement over Mars. Space SX, we'll do over there. But that is not possible. It's not possible. It is just, waste of time and money. So many they are trying to send to moon. But that is also a complete waste. Because when you go to, there was a Trishanku. एक Trishanku था. The fighting between, Vashishta and Vishwamitra. Trishanku had not the qualities, not the qualification, but he wanted to go to Swargaloka. So here, Vishwamitra is trying to send, and from there Indra is trying to push him down that you are not qualified. So आखिर में बीच में लटक गया. So when you do not have qualities for going to Swarga, you should have yajna. What you should have? You should have done tapa, yajna, dan. Then you become qualified to go to that places. It is said when Nahush went over there in Swargaloka, that time he was given the post of Indra. And then they were saying, who are you? He said, you don't know me. So he went there and showed the proudness. और वो इतना proud हो गया, he was saying, I have done this, I have done this, I have done, everybody knows. And उतना कहते उसका पुण्य खत्म हो गया and he had to be thrown from there. It is said when you self-boost yourself, it destroys your punya. It destroys your punya. And that's why, one incident happened between Arjuna and Yudhishthir Maharaj. That how Arjuna was criticizing Yudhishthir Maharaj. When he told to leave Gandhi, Gandhi छोड़ दो तुम्हारे लायक नहीं हाथ में. And Arjuna took up and wanted to kill. Kill him. So then he wanted to kill Yudhishthir Maharaj. Then Arjuna, Krishna told her, how can you glorify yourself? What do you do? First of all, he criticized Yudhishthir Maharaj. And after criticizing, he felt so bad that he wanted to kill himself. And then Lord told Arjuna, if you want to kill yourself, glorify yourself. When you self-glorify, always give, expect man from others. That is the reason. The devotees never take man, but give man to others. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Yes. He is the guru of Asuras, like Brihaspati is the guru of Devata. So he is the guru of Asura. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yaksha, the Yakshas, Rakshamsi, the Rakshasas, Suparnaha, the Suparnas, Bhujaga Uttama, the best of the inhabitants of the serpent Loka, Kayanta, glorifying the Lord, Ati Prashamsanta, praising the Lord, Nityanta, dancing, Vibudha, Anuga, the followers of the demigods, Aditya of Aditi, Ashrama Padam, the place of residence, Kusumai, by flowers, Samavakiran, covered. Translation: the Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Kimpurushas, Kinnaras, Charanas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Suparnas, the best of serpents, and the followers of the demigods, all showered flowers on Aditi's residence, covering the entire home, while glorifying and praising the Lord and dancing.
This is called as flower abhishek. What is called as? So भगवान का जब जन्म होता है, so you do the abhishek with them, but we also do the flower. Okay. Read the text number 11.
Hare Krishna. Drushtadistam nijam garbha.
Drushtaditam stam nija garbha sambhava.
Param purusam pumansam mudam apavismita.
Param purusam vismita.
Vita deham nija yoga mayaya.
Vita nija yoga mayaya.
Prajapati chaha jayati vismita.
Prajapati ahati jayati. Directly read the translation.
When Aditi saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had appeared from her own womb, having accepted a transcendental body of his own spiritual potency, she was struck with wonder and was very happy. Upon seeing the child, Prajapati Kashyap exclaimed, Jai Jai, in great happiness and wonder.
The word, there is one word very important that is used, is Nija Yogamaya. Lord appears not because of Mahamaya, but Lord appears because of his own will. By his, nobody can force the Lord to take birth. We are forced to take birth according to our karmas and according to time, place, and Maya. But Lord is not forced to take birth according to karmas or it. And that's why he appears by his own potency. आपको किसने बोला होता कि आप क्यों जन्म लिया यहाँ पे? अगर आपको चॉइस मिला होता तो आप तो किधर और जन्म लेते. Why we should have taken birth over here? Because we are not free at all. But Lord, wherever he appears according to his own will. That is called Nija Yoga. Okay. Text 12.
यत्तत्त्वपूर्भाति विभूषण्यायुधे
यत् विभूर्भाति विभूषणाते
अव्यक्तचिद्व्यक्तम् अधारयद्धरि
अव्यक्तचिद्व्यक्तम् अथाय धरि
बभूव तनैव सा वामनोऽवतु
बभूव तेन अभूतो वामनोऽवतु
सम्पश्यतो दिव्यगतिर्यथा नत
सम्पश्यो दिव्यगति यथा. Read the translation, Mataji.
The Lord appeared in his original form with ornaments and weapons in his hands.
One another thing. Lord doesn't appear naked like us upside down. He appears with all his ornaments. He appears with all dress के साथ आते. So आजकल के जो लोग अपने आप को भगवान कहते हैं ना, उनको पूछना था आप कैसे आए थे? ड्रेस के साथ आए थे, विदाउट ड्रेस के साथ आए? हाँ? आप उल्टे आए थे कि सीधे आए थे? हाँ? जो भगवान बोलते हैं अपने को, those who tell themselves God or you are God, I am God, we are God. There are many people who say हम सब नहीं हम भी भगवान, हम में और भगवान में कोई अंतर। देन उनको बोलना चाहिए था आप ड्रेस के साथ आए, बिगड़ ड्रेस के साथ। So Lord appears, he came with order. We came with, the word that is used is हाँ विभूषण, weapons. आप कौन सा weapon लेके आए थे भाई? हाँ? So that is the difference. Why we have to again collaborate and we come to down level, because there are many people in the society even today. They spread this message. आप भी भगवान, मैं भी भगवान. We all can be God. God, God is Nirakar and we can become. No, we have to clearly understand. We are Anu. What are we? We are part. We are not Bhagavan. You can become godly. What you can become? Godly. But not God. God is different. When he appears with the dress, he appears with the ornaments, he appears with the weapons and everything. So you cannot compare yourself with the आप आजकल के गॉड को दांत में दर्द आता है, हॉस्पिटल में जमा हो जाते हैं, होता है ना कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम, द सो कॉल भगवान. बट दैट इज नॉट द केस विद द एक्चुअल भगवान. So Bhagavatam clearly tells us the difference between the so-called, because this is the myth going on in the society everywhere. You can be qualitative, but the problem is there are many sampradaya, many people who give this message. आप में और भगवान में कोई क्या बोलते हैं मालूम है? मायावादी लोग बोलता है, एक बार दे गिव एन एग्जांपल, एक शेर का बच्चा बकरी के झुंड में आ गया. इसमें आ गया, तो बकरी के झुंड में आने से उसको अपने आप को वो क्या समझ लिया? वो बकरी समझ लिया. तो बकरी, दिस इज द मायावादी पीपल गिव द एग्जाम्पल. बोलते हैं वो बकरी समझने लग गया और अपने आप को भी बैं 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 करने लग गया. एक दिन शेर आया और शेर ने देखा ये तो हमारा बच्चा है, और उसको बोला नहीं नहीं तुम तो शेर हो. क्या बोला? और उसको जगाया. तो अपने आप को समझने लग गया कि मैं शेर हूं, और फिर आजू बाजू की जितनी बकरी थी उसको खा गया. So if they give this example, बोलते हैं तुम आत्मा हो, क्या हो? तुम भगवान हो, तुम अपने आप को कवर कर लिए हो, क्या तुम समझ लो, और एक दिन तुम भी भगवान हो जाओ. This is the type of example they try to give. But when we study Bhagavatam, clearly the Shastra says Lord appears with the dress, appears with the ornaments, appears with all the items, all the fire. That is to understand the difference between our Janma and Lord Janma, or also so-called Bhagavan, जो अपने आप को, because this entire ISKCON, is a fight against Mayavad, Nirvisheshva. It's a fight. Because this so-called people, they ultimately minus Krishna. What they do? मैंने एक दूसरे ग्रुप में आई हैव जॉइंड, आई हैव, जिसको बोलते हैं हिंदू ग्रुप. क्या बोलते हैं? वो मेरे को डाल दिया है और मेरा दिमाग इतना खराब होता है वो सब ग्रुप में, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली दे डोंट हैव एनी अदर टॉपिक टू स्पॉइल. उन लोग के टॉपिक में एक ही टॉपिक रहेगा, रिलीजन. दे टॉक अबाउट द ऑपोजिट रिलीजन, और दे टॉक अबाउट द मायावाद और निराकार. इन दैट दे स्पीक ऑल्सो गीता, बट इन गीता दे टॉक less about Krishna but more about Paramatma. What they speak? Paramatma बोले हैं, भगवान. They do not speak about that this accept Krishna. That is the problem. Beside ISKCON, if you go, everybody tries to minus Krishna. They want to take everything from Bhagavad Gita, everything from Bhagavatam, but minusing Krishna. Yes, but they no, Paramatma बोले. क्या बोले? निराकार परमात्मा भगवान, they will come and down and और भगवान को साइड में कर. And that is what Srila Prabhupada was against everything. Srila Prabhupada was very, very strong about this. When you say Bhagavan, it means Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karaka Mattah Partaram Nanyat Kachidasti Dhananjaya Mai Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Mani Ganaya. There is no greater truth than me. But somehow they will try to manipulate this word. They will try to minus Krishna. So I ultimately left that group. Ultimately, it is not the cup of the devotee to handle this hatred or handle this. You talk about Gita, you talk about this, and ultimately you talk about enviousness. It's not going to happen that way. Okay, please go further.
Although this ever existing form is not visible in the material world, he nonetheless appeared in this form. Then, in the presence of his father and mother, he assumed the form of
Vamana. What he appeared?
Vamana.
The same thing he did in Krishna Leela also. He appeared in the four-handed form and then he became two-handed form. When mother told, oh, Kans will come and he will kill you, hide yourself. What she say? Right? The same thing he did in Rama Avtara. He came in the four-handed, then he became small children. So here also, Lord appeared in the four-handed form and then he became Vaman. And as he became Vamana, now he has become what? Brahmana. So what Brahmana require or a sannyasi require? That all things will be gifted by the devatas. Surya Devi will come, Mata Parvati will come, Saraswati Devi will come, Brahmaji will be coming, everybody will be coming, and according to they will start gifting the things to and start decorating Vaman Devi. That you require Janu will be given. You require Kamandal will be given. You require a rod will be given. You will require, Chhata, umbrella, that will be given. Everything will be gifted and they will be decorating the Lord. And that is how Vaman Dev will proceed into the arena. Nobody Maharaj. So let's read that.
Brahmachari, just like a theatrical actor.
Okay.
But the word natha is significant. An actor changes dress to play different parts, but is always the same man. Similarly, as described in the Brahma Samhita 5.33 and 39, the Lord assumes many thousands and millions of forms. Advaitam, Achutam, Anadim, Anantarupam, Adhyam Purana Purusham. He is always present with innumerable incarnations. Ramadi Mrityushu Kala Niyema Tishtham
Nana Avataram Karodha Bhuvaneshu Krishna Swayam Samabhavata Paramapumanyo Govinda Adi Purusham Tamaham Praja.
Nonetheless, although he appears in various incarnations, they are not different from one another. He is the same person with the same potency, the same eternity, and the same spiritual existence, but he can similarly assume various forms. When Vaman Dev appeared from the womb of his mother, he appeared in the form of Narayana with four hands equipped with the necessary symbolic
Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma. He appeared with this thing.
And then immediately transformed himself into a brahmachari Batu. This means that his body is not material. One who thinks that the Supreme Lord assumes a material body is not intelligent. He has to learn more about the Lord's position as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9.
Janma karma cha me divya evam yo ekti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna.
One has to understand the transcendental appearance of the Lord in his original transcendental form.
Sachidananda Vigraha. Lord's Vigraha is what? Tat Chit Anand. Our Vigraha is what? Mala, Mutra, Peep. ये 7 चीजों से बना हुआ. पहला तो चमड़ी है. उसमें क्या है? वो चमड़ी को अगर सबकी चमड़ी निकाल देवे तो कैसा दिखेगा सबका चेहरा? फिर मांस दिखेगा. क्या दिखेगा? फिर मांस निकाल दो क्या दिखेगा? हड्डियां. फिर रक्त, पीप, मल, मूत्र. This is what this body is full of. But that is not the case with Lord. Lord is such Chidananda Vigraha. Okay. Text 13.
तं वटुं वामनं दृष्ट्वा
Tam batumba trishva. Karmani karayamatu.
कृत्य प्रजापति.
Uruskritya prajapati.
The great sage, so the Lord and the Brahmachari Vamana. They were certainly very pleased. Thus they placed before them Kashyap Muni, the Prajapati, and performed all the ritualistic ceremonies, such as the birthday ceremony.
That is called Jata Karma. What is called as? They performed all the vidhis of Jata Karma. Text 14. आगे पढ़े.
Savitri Savita Bravi
Savitri Savita Bravi.
Pati Brahma Mekhala Kashyapo Dadat. At the sacred third ceremony of Vamandev, the sun god personally
Who came? Sun god. Surya Devi was Swanaya. And what did he did?
uttered the
Gayatri mantra.
Praspati offered the sacred thread and Kashyap Muni offered a straw belt.
क्या क्या दिया? Who gave? Please write. Surya Dev chanted the first Gayatri mantra. Initiated. Gayatri mantra. That's why Tri Sandhya is done during Surya Dev. Morning, afternoon and evening in front of Surya Dev. Tri Sandhya, that Brahmana, Gayatri chanting is done in presence of Surya Dev. Then who came? What did he give? Janayu. Then Kashyap Muni gave him Mekhala. That is the belt of straw. Okay. Text 15. Dado Krishna Jinam Bhumi Dandam Somo Vanaspati Kaupinam Achadan Mata Yoshchatram Jagatapate. Translation. Deer skin. Who gave? Mata. Dharti Mata ne kya diya? Deer skin. Then
And the demigod of the moon, who is a king of the forest, gave him a
Brahmadanda. The danda was given
that is
by moon god.
the rod of a brahmachari. His mother Aditi gave him cloth for underwear.
Underwear cloth was given by brahmachari's kujo cloth. My mother had given.
And the deity presiding over the heavenly kingdom offered him
the
an
umbrella. So now you can see the Lord has been decorated. Huh? Umbrella has come, danda has come, jano has come, skin deer. Who gave the skin deer? Mother. Okay. Text 16. Kamandalo Veda Garbhaha. Kamandalam Veda Garbhaha. Darshayo Dadu. Kushan Sapta Rishayo Dadu. Shamala Maharaja. Akshamala Maharaja. Avayatmanaha. Sarasvatya Abhya. Translation.
Okay, Lord Brahma offered. Okay, Lord Brahma offered a weather pot to the inexhaustible.
So what did Brahmaji offer?
Water
pot. Kamandala. Then
inexhaustible Supreme Personality of Godhead. The seven sages offered him kusha grass.
What did the kusha grass on which he can sit? The Sapta Rishis gave him the kusha grass. Then
and Mother Saraswati gave him a string of Rudraksha beads.
Saraswati Mata ne kya diya? Rudraksh bead to wear, mala.
Tasmat yeti upaniyata
तस्माद् इति उपनीयता
प्रतिकं ददात भिक्षां भगवति साक्षाद
भिक्षां भगवति साक्षात्
मादद अंबिका सती.
उमादम्बिका.
When Vamandev had thus been given the sacred thread, Kuvera, king of the Yakshas, gave him a pot of baking.
हाँ, कुबेर धन के राजा, उन्होंने क्या दिया? भिक्षा पात्र. The भिक्षा पात्र was given by Kuber as a gift. Then
And Mother Bhagavati, the wife of Lord Shiva and most chaste mother of the entire universe, gave him
भिक्षाम भगवती साक्षात. The word that is used. भगवती माता ने साक्षात gave him the first भिक्षा because you are brahmachari sadhu. So I will give you first begging. Then
text it.
Text 18, somebody else can read.
स ब्रह्मचर्य वैशैवन सभां संभावितो वटु ब्रह्मर्षिर्गण संयोजष्ट
ब्रह्मर्षि गण
अन्त्यश्चोत्य मरीषः. Translation. Having thus been welcomed by everyone, Lord Brahmadev, the best of the brahmacharis, exhibited his Brahman benevolence.
Then Lord showed his Brahmatej. What he showed? Brahmatej.
Thus he surpassed in beauty that entire assembly, which was filled with great saintly Brahmans.
So from there he started showing his Brahmatej. And with that same Brahmatej, he will enter the arena of Bali Maharaj. And when that everybody start seeing Brahma, Vamandev, they are thinking that like the sun is coming. What is coming? Sun. And everybody got up in the arena. And they were thinking, who is this? And immediately Bali Maharaj was very happy to see such an effeminate. And he came down, bowed down, and then he took the feet, washed it properly, and then took the water and started sprinkling on the head. Washed it very nice. Okay. There are many deities, Disha ke Devata, Har Disha presiding. Sandhya Devata. All Dishas, they have some Devata. So all the Devatas, they came and they offered. Text 19.
समोहनम परिस्तीर्य संभयचर्य सम्मिद्धि पर जुहोद्वेज. After Lord Shri Vamandev set a sacrificial fire, he offered worship and performed a fire sacrifice on the sacrificial field.
Okay. Text 20. Param Shakti Mata, please read.
बलिं भृगुणाम् उपकल्पितैस्ततः जगाम तत्र अखिलसारसंभृतो हारेण गं सनमयन् पदे पदे.
Translation.
When the Lord heard that Bali Maharaj was performing Aswamedha sacrifices under the patronage of Brahmanas belonging to the Bhrigu dynasty, the Supreme Lord, who is full in every respect, proceeded there to show his mercy to Bali Maharaj. By his weight, he pushed down the earth with every step.
So even though he was small, very small, but he was preparing for that Virat. He was becoming very happy. With every step, it was looking like the earth is shaking with the weight of Vaman. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So what are the important lessons that today we learn in our class today? Important points to be noted. Mic, please. Give the mic.
When Lord takes birth, he appears with all the ornaments, weapons, unlike a human being.
Yeah.
So that is the difference.
The human being or so called अपने आप को भगवान बताने वाले लोग हैं. We have to ask them, did you appear like the Lord? हाँ? आप कौन से आभूषण, आप कौन से वस्त्र के साथ में प्रकट हुए? बोलेगी डायपर लगाना पड़ा. Yes. Please give. Yes. Mike. Huh? His vigraha is Sachidanand. Our vigraha is made of the Panch Mahabhutas and Mala Mutra, Kapha, Vita, Vat, Pita. This is the body of us, but Lord is Sachidanand vigraha. Yes.
So Lord gave Vijaya to Devtas as well as Bali Maharaj. Sutalok was given to Bali Maharaj and Lord himself resides there. Hence it was very auspicious for Bali Maharaj. So it is called Vijaya Dwadashi. He appeared to give Abhaya Dan to Devtas. Lord appears to fulfill the desire of his devotees. He says, my devotees will never perish. To protect the words of his devotees, he appeared from pillar for Prahlad Maharaj. He also appears in different forms. Whenever Lord appears, he appears for a highest cause. When you serve the devotee of the Lord, Lord becomes subservient to him, to you. Shukracharya discouraged Bali Maharaj to give Bali Maharaj to not give any promise to Lord and withdraw from his promises, because in the 3 steps, Lord is going to take everything from him. Lord wanted to kill Kans because if he did not kill him, then he would have served the Vaishnavas. We see the reaction of Kans and Bali Maharaj. It was revealed by Lord in both the cases, but Bali Maharaj was revealed to be a great devotee. When we do puja, Brahmanas take sankalpa of the time, place, and gotra and reason. This all is termed to be auspicious. Lord promised Aditi and hence appeared as Vaman Dev. First time he appeared as Prishni Garbha and second time as Vaman Dev, then Krishna. Every action of Lord is inspired and packed with some divinity. He has nothing personal, but he only appears for the benefit of his devotees. Even if we go to Swargloka, still we cannot be happy. Even in material world, if we go anywhere, our problems will never get solved because our karmas will follow us. So, अपने problem को झेलना सीख लो.
That you will not be able to give those things there. In 2 steps, it will take this and you will.
Anyhow, you will be punished.
Go to hell.
Anyhow, this way or that way. तो बचा के जाओ.
And through the Bhagavatam, he shows us the character of Bali Maharaj as well as of Kamsa.
Kansa.
So we can.
Yeah.
When you say,
so Lord will test you both the times.
When you self-praise yourself, it destroys your punya and it leads to your fall down. Self-glorifying is just like killing yourself. Hence, devotees never take man. Instead, they give man to others. Amani manadena. Lord appears because of his own will. Nobody can force Lord to take birth according to karmas or by maya. It is called Nija Yoga Maya. Lord doesn't appear naked like us, but he appears with his garments, ornaments, and weapons. So when people say that I am God, then we should ask them that are you born with weapons, garments, ornaments? And if no, then they are not God. So Prabhuji, I am reading as it is. Mayavadis minus Krishna from everything. They speak more about Paramatma Sarup only. They take the content from Bhagavad Gita, but still they will minus Krishna and manipulate the whole knowledge. Lord appeared in 400 form, but later he transformed himself as Vaman Avatar, which is transcendental in nature, Sachidananda Vigra. Sun God, probably you have to read all that.
Okay.
With every step, Lord was preparing for his Virat Swarup and he was becoming heavy.
Hare Krishna, Hare